The aim of today's video is to simplify your golf swing. If anyone's struggling with their swing plane, whether it's backswing or downswing, this video is really going to help you. Make sure you check it out. So today's video, we're going to be discussing the swing plane. And I'm going to jump straight into the exercise that I really want you to do. Very, very simple, and it's definitely going to help anyone who's struggling with their backswing plane or their downswing plane. What are we really talking about by plane? Well, this would be a very vertical movement, this will be a very horizontal. So we want the club swinging around our body, not vertically, not horizontal, somewhere between the two. Ideally, we're looking to maintain our spine angle and rotate our shoulders around that. So as we do that on the backswing, my lead shoulder is going down and in front of me, my trail shoulder is going up and behind me, as are my hips. And that will naturally allow my arms to work in a tilted circle, if you like, plane around my body. Now this exercise, all you need is a hula hoop. So very, very simple, and you're just going to actually be in the hoop. You're going to have your lead hand, that's your hand closest to the target, down the bottom of the hoop there. So if you imagine this being a clock face, this hand's going to go down at about 6 p.m. and your trail hand, so one furthest around from the target, is going to be straight out away from you about 9 p.m, something along those lines. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a movement here where we're getting, you'll see it perhaps from this downline camera, I'm getting my lead hand out in front of me, somewhere between, let's put a ball down, somewhere between my toe line and the ball to target line. So I'm moving my lead hand out halfway between my toe line and my golf ball, okay? That sets the hula hoop at an angle, and I want that angle to almost dissect my trail shoulder. So my right shoulder for me is a right-handed golfer. And I'm looking to try and maintain, let's do that again, there we go. I'm looking to try and maintain that circle. So as I wind up, it's a great feel to keep that stretch with the body, but I'm trying to wind up and keep this hula hoop moving through my trail shoulder by the time I get to the top of the golf swing. Great one to feel that extension lead arm. So if anyone's breaking their arm down too early, a good one to feel that. And as this lead arm extends, you will see here my trail elbow starts to fold correctly for the backswing. So this is a great drill, not only for swing path, but to learn what the arms are doing in the golf swing. So lead arm staying straight, trail arm folding. You can see the hula hoop there through my trail elbow. On the downswing, I want to keep it through my trail elbow. I don't mind it even dropping a little bit lower towards my middle of my right bicep, but it's still in roughly the same plane. You can see from the face on camera, my trail elbow is folded down in front of my hip as my lead hand gets over the golf ball again. I'm coming into impact and my trail hand's going to feel like it's hitting the ball, but it's a great feel even the way through. I want to try and maintain that plane, so it's going to really help me rotate my body. It's taking my arms out of the golf swing for a minute, my hands out of the golf swing, and really learning what my body is doing. So rotating around my spine angle. My spine angle would straighten, but after impact. So we're rotating. Remember, my lead hand is out somewhere between my toe line and the golf ball as I visually look at it. And my hands are at about 6 and 9. I'm going to wind up for the backswing, trying to get that through my trail shoulder, my right shoulder, down on a similar angle, lead hands over the golf ball, trail arm is in this lovely flexed position with loads of pent-up stored energy. It's going to almost collect the golf ball as I wind through. So just doing some hula hoop swing exercises regularly is a great way to improve your swing path, but also to actually get this stretch of the lead arm, this fold of the trail arm there. All I wanted to finish with, once I've done that, I would definitely do some mirror work. Okay, so just using a mirror, patio window, something like that, and just looking for some checkpoints if you are struggling with your swing plane. So what I'd normally look for at about halfway back is my hands in about the center of my chest and the club shaft through the center of my trail bicep. By the time I get to the top of the swing, I'd like my lead arm through my trail shoulder. In the downswing, hands again middle of chest, club shaft again middle of trail bicep, through my forearm into delivery of the golf ball. So you can work on some checkpoints, but once you get rid of that hula hoop, it's weird. You've almost still got the sensation you're swinging around with that. Another one that helps players with their path is just using a cane, whether it slides into the end of the golf club or whether it's just up the side of the golf club. As you grip it as best you can. And again, you can use that as some checkpoints if you're struggling with your swing path, which is the idea with today's video. So at halfway back, if I could get the end of the grip here pointing just inside my ball to target line. Okay, so my extended ball to target line here. The top of the golf swing is pointing just inside that. Top of the golf swing still pointing out in front of me. Halfway down pointing towards the golf ball or similar place to where it was in the backswing. Ball would be fine into delivery. And again, with the cane up the side of the club, it's really going to help you rotate so you don't end up hitting yourself. So there's lots of exercises you can do. I do love the hula hoop exercise, just setting your hands out there like that clock face, 6 and 9. Get it through your trail shoulder, work on that rotation. It's a great way to feel your body. I want you to feel like you are rotating around your spine angle. Let's make the golf swing as simple as possible. Now, how can I take that to a golf course? I'd maybe feel it in a practice swing, step up and hit. If I was aware of anything here, I'd focus on what my shoulders were doing. So for me to rotate around my spine angle, I want to feel like my lead shoulder goes down in front of me, my trail shoulder goes up and behind me. So I'm getting the sensation for me to maintain spine angle, this shoulder's working down and in front, this shoulder up and behind. And you can see that's a similar position. Let my arms take care of themselves. And I tell you what, I've hit 2 shots down my target line, might go in, at my flag, so I can't be too far off there. I know my path is relatively neutral. I'm a few degrees in to out with an iron. I'm quite close to 0 with a driver in terms of how the club approaches the golf ball. I know that I'm swinging in a circle around my body. If anything, I would quite like a little bit more of a shallowing movement on the downswing, but in today's video, we're talking about simplifying a golf swing. So let's talk about a one-plane swing, if you like. Spine angle, rotating around that, and allowing the club to go up and down on a similar line. If you've been struggling with your path, whether you're in to out, excessively in to out or out to in, this simple exercise is definitely going to help. You would see if I start getting the movements wrong, if I'm going too steep on the downswing, this is actually going to now be going through my neckline, not through my shoulder. If I was too shallow this way in the downswing and losing posture, you could see the hoop was actually starting to get too horizontal, dropping too low towards my trail elbow. So the hula hoop exercise, it's a real simple one. It's a great visual aid to improve your path. If you did enjoy that, if it's helped, put some comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for all the other content. Cheers guys, I'll see you next time.